Hey there people, it's Fresh Mark Sense, another fresh review, aka Zest for Life. Today I'll be reviewing something that seems to be almost an oxymoron, oud in summer. Some people say, why do you even bother with oud in summer? Isn't that a little bit pretentious to try and bring something so wintry and musky and so outright and outstanding and woody into summer? Why don't you just go all the way into citruses and go with the usual blue scent or maybe even a floral scent? There's the usual three options, or aquatic, but oud seems quite hard to pull off in summer, and I think it's because it's got a very deep, woody, bitter, slightly sour note to it, which is it can come off quite musky as well, and have a sort of leathery tone to it, be quite animalic at the same time. So this is a note that's it works well in winter. However, in the summer it gets extra sour, and it's quite off-putting if you were to wear it on its own. So these summer ouds are something that really enhances the citrus. These ouds are something that enhance the citrus, so we're gonna be dealing with jungle sort of ouds from different places like Thailand and the like, called Laotian oud, new types of ouds mixed with citruses and the like to sort of soften the woodiness of it and really bring it into a summer vibe. Some of these perfumes even offer a fruity oud variety. So let's get straight into it with the summer oud selection. First one is something that I enjoy in winter and autumn, but worn in light quantities because the cinnamon, oud, and saffron combination with a nice bit of there's a little bit of incense in it, but it also has some frankincense, which makes it slightly sweet. Uh, John Vivatos Oud comes in a very nice bottle. Can't wait to spray it. Yes. Here comes the controversial note that divides some people. Clove. There's black pepper, clove, cinnamon, lots of spices in here. You have a damask rose, which is almost like it's a red rose, very lush and full in its leaves, and sort of dewiness as well. Very realistic, spicy, fresh. Got some cardamom here, that frankincense as I mentioned before, mingling with the smoke note and amber and oud, and touch of rum as well to give a spiciness. And what I like about this fragrance is during the night time, if you were to wear this in moderation, I think this will be great for a cool summer night when the heat drops down a little bit. It's not cold, but the cinnamon, spicy oud, cardamom, fresh frankincense combination would be very nice for a date in the summertime when the sun goes down a little bit and it's a nice cool summer evening. Definitely check that out. John Vivatus Oud. And there's another offering from John Vivatos that I usually use in autumn, that I think worn in the daytime in summer, just in the early daytime, sort of where it feels a bit breezy or the like. Early daytime, breezy summer. John Vivatos cologne. So this is the Eau de Toilette, the original John Vivatos cologne. I'm done saying John Vivatos. It has tamarind, oud, pine fir, amber. So this is sweet, unusual, slightly herbal. It has basil in it and geranium to keep it minty. So it's minty, woody, fresh, ambery, and sweet. So this is a great daytime breezy fresh scent that would definitely keep you. It would add some leather, which is, it has styrex and leather, so it's masculine and rich in its deep, almost plush leather tone, like it has a multi-layered leather tone, so you feel like almost like a spiced quality fur woodsy leather ambery feel. So very nice, especially with that tamarind and dates combination with basil. So basil keep it minty, spicy, fresh. Dates leading into the amber, and tamarind giving it some sour sweetness at the end. So the leather isn't a dusty leather note. So this is a fresh, cool summer day morning daytime scent. John Vivatus, John Vivatus. It does have a touch of oud in it, which is slightly bitter and complements the tamarind and the fir pine needle. It sits right in between the two, and it does it very nicely. The next one is a citrus fresh oud and leather combination with a touch of jasmine and iris. Yes, Montal's Bengal Oud is a citrus fresh oud, bitter fresh. Let's get into it. Some people say that there's no oud in this. However, in the notes combination of Montal, they says oud. I'm smelling a bitter, fresh, sour, almost dense green oud. I think it's a mix of oak moss, vetiver, and what they call Laotian oud. I've smelled Laotian oud before in a Mansura fragrance I'm going to mention in here as well. Another great summer oud fragrance. This has a nice burst of sour, bitter, fresh, almost like marmalade, tart orange, mixed with the juicy freshness of mandarin, some clementine. You get that the jasmine creeps in quite close to the start, and what you get is a herbal, almost mentholic green and bitter oud scent. So this is very refreshing, almost icy fresh, citrus and green vetiver, Laotian jungle oud vetiver scent. And this has a nice oak moss vibe to it. I do wish that the citruses would last for longer. After about I'd say the 1.5 hour mark, the citruses do die down, and the oak moss and vetiver creep in and take place of that to really form this jungle-esque feel that reminds me of this Bengal tiger on here. So Bengal oud is a fantastically fresh citrus oud. This is almost like a Soleil d'Italy but with oud as well. So I really like that because I used to mix Gucci oud with that and it didn't really work. So winter oud with citruses, not really working. But this Montal Bengal oud, that is a citrus oud combination that I prefer. Next one is Dua's Flagship 2 by Dua brand fragrances. This is a special 100ml edition. I got this because as I said before, the 50 mils are quite high priced when you include the tax and the shipping and everything. But the other reason why I got this is because this was a favorite by the brand creator actually, in that this was one of the first or second creations that I was really proud of, because it mixes cognac, brandy, saffron, nargamoth or cypriol wood, which is a dense green wood with the sweetness of saffron. Cognac has spices, rum, a dark liqueur sort of feel to it. There is a nice bit of jasmine. This is yes, and juniper berries. So juniper berries, a nice driftwood like oak moss and nargamotha. It has a almost sea like a sea driftwood vibe on top of spices, and almost like a tobacco vibe as well. So it's spicy, blue fresh, ambery, woody, rich. It's got rum in it as well, that rum and cognac feeling. So this is a honeyed spiced oud. This is has a nice sweet spiciness from saffron, blue fruit element from juniper berry, nice driftwood, which is spicy with the rum and it has a nice liqueur note as well. So it's spicy, ambery, sweet, and slightly alcoholic. So definitely check this one out if you want to. In light sprays, actually, I think it's great for summer nights. That's what keeps this fresh for summer, with a touch of oud, and that honeyed feel makes it not as spicy. So definitely check that one out. The next one is something you probably heard of before. It's Mancera's Black Gold. Now this fragrance is it has oud, mineral notes, violet, jasmine, iris, and some spices, and a mixed citrus note on the top. So it's quite simply a westernized oud, let's say. So it's quite a flat. I wouldn't like to use the word flat because that assumes it hasn't any texture, but it has a quite a linear, not too much textured, bitter, dry, woody oud. So that is layered with some sandalwood in the base, some musk, civet, and leather. So it has a punchy, dry, bitter wood base, which is quite simple but well done. You know, when mixed, when layered on top with some sea mineral notes, you got the woodiness, you got a very realistic sea mineral note. The violet keeps it smooth. Layered on top with some more iris from the middle, you get a soft, waxy, floral component, and on top of that, with the jasmine and mixed spices and citrus on top, you have a more effervescent and bright fragrance. So this has, if you think about this fragrance from the bottom of the woody notes and the middle notes as a floral and the top as citrus, you realize this is a multi-layered, high quality perfume, very well constructed, and I think this is one of my favorites from the Mancera line in terms of wearability. I think most people could wear this and find this of high quality. Some people may find it a little bit feminine to wear violet, but I think that the leather and the oud combination really anchor it down as a masculine fragrance. So check it out, Mancera's Black Gold. I've sprayed this many times, so I actually know what it smells like, but let me just go through it with you. Yes, there is some orange blossom in here as well that I forgot about. It comes through when you smell the citruses and the spice. Orange blossom is in the middle with the jasmine, and it uplifts with the aldehydes in the top note. There's aldehydes in the top note, and I believe there's orange blossom in the middle. It gives a more rounded sea mineral feel, almost like the foam of the sea as it crashes onto the beach. So that is a very uplifting, smooth, and creamy scent, almost like the foam of the waves. So definitely check it out, Mancera Black Gold. Next one is Precious Oud by Mancera. Yes, I'm gonna go straight into this one because this has whiskey, magnolia, oud, tiramisu note, which is actually a coffee cake. So the tiramisu actually comes out quite strong. The bergamot on top almost gives a lime to a cream cake. It's almost like there's a cream cake going on. There's a spritz of lime and passion fruit. You know, when you mix lime with passion fruit, it has a sort of zingy appeal. So it's just the lime on top of a very creamy, thick cream tiramisu cake. Because the magnolia gives that creamy effect with the sandalwood in the base, magnolia in the top, in the middle. The oud is a flat, dry, woody oud, very similar to the Black Gold oud and the oud vanille. So it's used in this way. It's layered on top with the magnolia and these tiramisu notes. There is yes, there's a peach note, I believe. It smells like there's white peach, or almost like the skin of something, like a flan, like the peach on top of a flan. So this is very gourmand for a summer oud, or any oud in particular, really. To mix a woody, to mix a dry woody note and almost layer it like a cake is a very interesting concept. So they have the dry wood as the base, almost like I guess that would be the biscuit of a cheesecake. And then they have the tiramisu, which is like a coffee and cream vibe. The magnolia is like cream on top, and the bergamot and the top note is like a spritz of lime and passion fruit that they just layered on top of this beautiful cake. So fantastically fresh, citrus fresh, touch of whiskey in it that reminds me of Libra, which is a lady's perfume by Yves Saint Laurent, but fantastic nonetheless. Can be worn by both men and women quite confidently. I think if you're not confident with a fragrance, it's like sunglasses. You should just put it down straight away if it's not for you. So Mansera Oud Blue Notes is the final summer oud in this selection. This is one of the more interesting ones, along with Benga Oud. Benga Oud goes into a citrus direction, but that is long and coming in the tooth. I mean, I was going to introduce you to Versace Oud Noir. However, that is not actually great for summer because the neroli becomes more bitter, and as the woody notes get in contact with the skin and humidity in summer, it becomes too bitter, as I mentioned before in the beginning of this review. Oud Blue Notes, however, goes in a fruity direction. It has let me just spray this everywhere. Yes, it has a tart grapefruit and lemon combination. Tart as in if you have a cake and you have a syrupy, zesty, candied, almost not candied, but the zest of the fruit, grapefruit, lemon. There's a mixed blue fruit notes that to me smells like a little bit like grape and blueberry soda, which is quite interesting. Then the green notes come into it, which is like a waxy green leaf, petitgrain, and possibly some tarragon or something, because there's some sweet green nature about it, and lime, and I don't know what it is. The mixed fruit note on the top note, it feels like it includes apples, white peach, and there is a driftwood note in the middle. So driftwood, oud, dry bitter oud, sandalwood, mixed a mixed fruits note on the top, and in the base there's a mixed blue fruits note. So this is very complex. It seems like a fruit salad, but when the driftwood is in the middle with some sea mineral notes and the leather, it actually softens the whole perfume and gives a nice pause to it. It's almost like being on a blue lagoon. So you'll be floating on just sort of relaxing by the seaside, sort of very almost like being stranded on a blue island. Tropical, very serene, very cool, and it reminds me of a blue sea that is just never ending with a white beach. So they perfectly encapsulate that with this way. Let me get nice. Yes. So in the base, what I smell when this all dries down, it smells a bit like pink lemonade. So the tart lemon and grapefruit mixed with the fruity notes, which almost smell like peach, white peach, and some grape, almost grape and blueberry. Yes, or if not juniper berry. And when the leather and oud comes in, it becomes leather oud and sandalwood. It becomes a very smooth and tropical perfume. So definitely check this out as a summer oud. Apparently it doesn't contain an oud note, and I can't smell a strong oud note in it, as it's not extraordinarily woody. However, it is mixed with sandalwood and driftwood and leather and a musky note and a lot of other fruit notes. So if you cannot smell oud straight away, it means that it's a summer oud. It's not so dense. It's made for summer, but it's got a touch of oud in it. So check it out, Oud Blue Notes by Mansura. And that is all the fragrances today, because not many ouds are suitable for summer. However, if you find an oud with citrus in and it's good with your skin type in the summer, and you can wear it in autumn as well, then it's something that could be classified as a summer oud. So it transitions you from autumn to the colder months to the hotter months, while still wearing oud, something complex, something individual, something that really adds some richness to what you're wearing. So check out all these fragrances. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Stay free and stay fresh.